Hello. So prelims is over. The storm has been settled. और एक भूचाल आया था जो काफी उथल पुथल कर गया है बहुतों की जिंदगी में। और सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स की ही जिंदगी में नहीं, हमारी जिंदगी में भी थोड़ी उथल पुथल करके गया। बिकॉज एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट, आई बिलीव दैट every faculty in one way or the other is quite deeply attached with the students. तो कहीं ना कहीं एक इमोशनल ड्रेन होता है जब sincere students, those who are working for this exam since last 2-3 years, they have their own stories to share. But having said this, the more important thing is that we need to prepare ourselves for every eventuality, whatever be it. So we need to be prepared. And one thing is clear, that the nature of the exam, especially in prelims, is changing quite dynamically. And as far as the cutoff is concerned, in my earlier video, as I told you all, that cutoff would be somewhere near about as it was in the last year. But now, having checked the CSAT paper and having spoken to a large number of students, my conclusion is that cutoff is going to come down by 2-3 points further. So any one of you who is scoring around 85-86 from general category and with 2-3-4 doubtful questions must remain hopeful to clear this exam, right? कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि सिर्फ रिजल्ट का वेट करने में हमारे पास जो ये 15-20 दिन क्रूशियल होते हैं वो दिन वेस्ट हो जाएं. So this video is focused on all those aspirants, those who are going to clear this prelims exam, and how they must go to prepare for mains exam. And as far as other category of students are concerned, जिनका नहीं हुआ है या जिनके attempt exhaust हो गए हैं, I would be coming up with further series of the videos. तो वहां पे हम separately discuss कर लेंगे, because clubbing everything all together would not be a wise thing, in my opinion. So now I'm assuming that all of you who are watching this video have cleared the prelims exam. अब हमारे पास since we all know that जनवरी में मेंस है, जब प्रीलिम्स का एग्जाम आएगा तो लगभग 3-4 दिन डेफ को फिल करने में और कुछ डिस्कशन वगैरह में वो जनरली इन्वेस्ट होते हैं. आई वुड नॉट से वेस्ट, ठीक है, क्योंकि उसी के बेसिस पे आपका इंटरव्यू फर्दर चलेगा. और वहां पे यू हैव टू बी वेरी वाइज and very calculative while filling your DAF. So do not commit any mistakes on the DAF. If you want to discuss with people, with faculties, you must go ahead and take advice from learned people, from experienced people, from your friends, those who have selected. Now let's take from tomorrow. मैं ये चाहता हूं, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा डायनामिक ये एग्जाम बन चुका है, सो मैं ये चाहूंगा कि सबसे पहले हम ब्लाइंडली इस एग्जाम को परस्यू ना करें. हम क्या करें, पहले 2 दिन हम इन्वेस्ट कर लें अपनी कंप्लीट फॉर्मुलेशन ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजी में, राइट? हर किसी की अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी होती है, तो जो भी आप 2 दिन पहले इन्वेस्ट करो, एक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओ कि आपको आपकी स्टैंडिंग ऑप्शनल में क्या है, कितना आपको टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना है उसमें, कितना रिवीजन करना है, कितने बार. वही स्ट्रैटेजी जीएस में बनाओ, एथिक्स में और एसए में. सो 2 दिन पूरे इन्वेस्ट करो, और या फिर 1 कंप्लीट डे एटलीस्ट एट द मिनिमम ये इन्वेस्ट करो एक प्लान फॉर्मुलेट करने में. एक पेपर पे लिखो बकायदा, राइट? नेक्स्ट थिंग, one more important thing I want from all of you who are going to attempt this mains is, in 15 दिनों में ensure that you are able to cover 80-90% of your optional, because not only that will instill a good confidence in you, but will also give you a chance to revise your optional 3 times before mains. Generally, it has been observed that in this gap, people are a bit lackadaisical, they are a bit lazy, and they procrastinate things, right? So that is not going to work in our favor. उसके बाद ऑप्शनल की ये 10-15 दिन की स्ट्रेटेजी होनी चाहिए. उसके साथ नो डाउट यू हैव टू इन्वेस्ट सम टाइम इन जीएस. जीएस में खासकर मैं आप लोगों से कहना चाहूंगा, और या ब्रॉडली हर एरिया में, you need to take very calculative decisions when you are planning for your career. As in, अगर आपको लगता है कि कोई भी एरिया आपकी वीकनेस है, जैसे मान लो ऑप्शनल, एथिक्स, एसे, मेरी एक एडवाइस है कि डू नॉट शाई अवे फ्रॉम टेकिंग गाइडेंस और ज्वाइनिंग एनी कोर्स. ऐसे टाइम इज मनी. ये कंप्लीट ईयर डिपेंडेंट है अपॉन व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू इन दीज 3 months. Now, it would not be very wise when we know that since last 2 times we are not scoring very good marks in optional or essay, and still we continue to do the same set of things for this attempt, right? So if the spoiler in your case has been the optional, आप optional में टेस्ट सीरीज तो दो ही दो. अगर कोई आपके लिए कोई एनरिचमेंट कोर्स अवेलेबल है, कोई क्रैश कोर्स काइंड ऑफ अवेलेबल है विद वैल्यू एडिशन, यू मस्ट गो अहेड विद दैट. एंड सेम अप्लाइज फॉर अदर एरियाज. अगर मान लो आपके जीएस में एक बार है जो क्रॉस नहीं हो पा रहा है, यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्रॉस लेट्स से 110 मार्क्स, 115 मार्क्स एंड नॉट एबल टू टच 140, 150, you must go ahead and take good guidance from good people available, right? Next, come to your answer writing. If you go by my advice, I would say कि आप डेली आंसर राइटिंग में बहुत ज्यादा एंगेज्ड मत रहना, क्योंकि वो एक बहुत जुडिशियस यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ टाइम नहीं होगा. दैट वुड रादर क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम्स फॉर यू. ओके, 2-3 घंटे आप इन्वेस्ट करोगे डेली आंसर राइटिंग में, फिर दैट वुड आल्सो सेट इन सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ फटीगनेस. आपको ये लगेगा मैंने चलो अब कर लिया है, थोड़ा रेस्ट कर लूं. और इन केस यू आर एबल टू डू इट रिलीजियसली, दैट आल्सो क्रिएट्स अ सेंस ऑफ, यू कैन से, कि आपको एक हैबिट बन जाएगी कि आप 1-2 आंसर तो अच्छे लिख पाओगे, बट व्हेन यू आर आस्क्ड टू अटेम्प्ट 20 questions in a row in 3 hours of time, you will make certain mistakes. Because in life, as we condition ourselves, that is how we behave in real time. Because real life is nothing but a reflection of our conditioning. So your conditioning has to be appropriate and adequate with what you are going to do in future. So in UPSC mains, the demand is that you have to attempt 20 questions in a very stipulated time manner, जहां पे आपका ना सिर्फ थॉट प्रोसेस बहुत स्विफ्ट होना चाहिए, आपकी आंसर राइटिंग भी उतनी ही फास्ट होनी चाहिए. So what I say to my students, the coordination between the thought process and your answer writing must be very skillful. अगर आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस बहुत अच्छी है लेकिन आंसर राइटिंग स्पीड अच्छी नहीं है, इट विल क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम. आंसर राइटिंग स्पीड अच्छी है, थॉट प्रोसेस जनरेट नहीं हो पा रहा है, अगेन इट इज अ वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक थिंग. सो यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस in the same manner as you will be called for in UPSC mains. So in a nutshell, my advice is that you go for a decent test series, because I would not say ignore test series completely. You must go for test series. That is my firm conviction. And also for the reason that not only it will help you in answer writing, in formulating your answers in given amount of time, it will generate a feedback for you, a feedback mechanism, right? लेकिन provided आप उस जगह टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन करो जहां पे आपका कुछ टाइम मेंटर से या फैकल्टी से डिस्कशन हो जाए, on your weakness, on your strength, and एक SWOT analysis kind of हो जाए आपका, right? Now let's come to the content part. For content, paper 2, paper 3 के लिए, which is current affairs based, I would strongly recommend कि आप एक न्यूज़पेपर को जरूर पढ़ें. At least invest 1 hour on the newspaper. It is very important, trust me. उसके बाद half an hour, probably in the evening or in night time when you are going to sleep, you must watch a good debate, whether be it on Rajya Sabha TV or anywhere else, if time permits you. But out of these two, newspaper is mandatory. You can skip the second part. Okay. Third, because since we know that the span of the syllabus is quite large, so, and we have limited time, you can refer one current affairs magazine and do it religiously. So that is related to current affairs, which will cover your paper 2, paper 3, and a bit of paper 1 related to society and geography part. Now, you need to analyze yourself in essay and ethics. If you think that you are well prepared, you must revise your notes, and again, wherever you will be joining test series, GS, आप ऐसी जगह join कर सकते हैं जहाँ पे essay test available हैं. For example, in Chrome IAS, we have essay test as a part of our GS test. So that helps students a lot, right? Second, another thing is that now your content part is prepared. You are working on your optional together. You are working on current affairs. You have to work on static part as well with respect to GS. उसके लिए again, जो भी आपने अभी तक नोट्स बनाए हैं या नोट्स अवेलेबल हैं मार्केट में, you can refer those, right? So this is the broad strategy that you must adhere to, and with that you must provide a critical thought process, because the way the mains has become, अगर आप लास्ट ईयर के पेपर को एनालाइज करें और यूपीएससी की मार्किंग स्कीम को एनालाइज करें, I don't think that there will be a problem to reach to a conclusion that not only the pattern of the paper has changed. For example, in GS ethics paper, the paper was quite lengthy. It was taking aspirants a good amount of time to read case studies, which were quite lengthy, right? The questions were more tricky. They entailed your original thoughts, not your memorization part. It was not enough to memorize some definitions here and there. So your critical thought process is very important. That is why I am telling you, you must join a test series where you will not only be provided with the comments on your script, with the model answers, with good value enrichment part, but also critical feedback to be provided to you, which help you in developing your thought process, and which is very essential part of the mains examination. Apart from it, you have to maintain a very healthy state of mind with good physical health. Go for a walk in evening, 10 to 15 minutes. Oxygen intake helps brain not only to process information, but it remains in a very healthy state of mind. So that's all for now. If anything specific you want to discuss with me, there will be a number on the description or discussion part, right? So you can send a message across to the WhatsApp number as time permits, because even I want to apologize that many of the students have messaged and the team has not been able to respond to every message and not been able to connect me to every person, because it is, you can understand that it is beyond the human limits, right? So I'm making it a point, as soon as the time is available, I will talk to everyone. They are taking one by one, right? So you can drop in the message and we will connect with everyone. I will help you to the best of my level, और हमेशा आपको एक सही दिशा में ही गाइड करेंगे. लेकिन उसके साथ you don't have to be blindly follow anything. And also one thing, let me tell you, that I was talking about the marking scheme of UPSC. Now it has been the consequences of, although let me connect a bit of ethics to it. YouTube's mein today, the videos are flourished, discussing about how one should go about the answer writing. Every topper is coming, every institute is coming. It is based on the principle of utility, the utilitarian principle, maximum good for maximum people. That is a good thing. But I tell you that ये वही बात हो गई कि आप किसी से कह रहे हो कि आई एम गोइंग टू कम टू योर हाउस, कि मैं चोरी करने आने वाला हूं, एंड वी आर ऑल्सो बिलीविंग दैट he or she will not take any proactive action to prevent it. और यही हो रहा है, हर चीज YouTube में अवेलेबल है. Are we so childish enough to believe that UPSC will not mold things? मतलब if someone believes that, that would be very shocking. तो ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है. That is why UPSC has not only changed the marking scheme in the sense that the marking pattern has been deviated last year, and that is my observation. All those people, those who have written mains, would come to know about it. They can correlate with it much better rather than the first timers this time. So we have to be quite mindful that do not blind follow anything. And UPSC is also not blindfolded. They are observing things. They are keeping a track of things. So we have to be aware of this fact as well. So with this, I would leave you today, and would expect that every one of you who is working for 2021 mains is going to do some bit of brainstorming on his or her part and create a micro planner kind of thing to go ahead for the upcoming mains. All the best. God bless you.